college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. Oh, what a move to get open. Flying down the left side. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So USC's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the big reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out take everything they did on the practice field this offseason and let these guys go play.
Man, you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. To the air, it's Mayava. Got room to work. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll pull it on the read. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the
touchdown USC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Childs. They'll run the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Spartans are marching down the field. They're going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pressure coming, turning it on. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. Give to the running back. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Power football with the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking left. Got him downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Strachan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. The short hands, it's Lemon. Oh, he got loose. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Trojans in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna take a shot. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds a little space. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to a Coliseum.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for a score. Extra point here will tie the game. That was was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Did the work himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Spartans are flying down the field. The play action fake. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Gonna try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to adjust the pattern. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll test the right side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here. And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little room.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Trojans will punt this one away. Sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Childs. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Complete out of the backfield. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Spartans are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
You got to find creative ways to run the football in the red zone when the field shrinks, and I love the jet sweep here. You could tell, hits it in stride, speed kills on the perimeter, good blocking, nice play call at the right time to get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll do it himself. And that's a live ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're going to ride this running back. Man, a defender miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
But right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. Touchdown, Trojans! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The extra point here would tie the game. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Game is tied, just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Oh, he's got a chance! Fighting off the defender. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Trying to make magic with his feet. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every 1st down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback, dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting a 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Can't get him to... And another broken tackle. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, USC. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Just feeds the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. On the ground, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play to pad the stats. air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been